Hi everyone, thank you so much for listening. It's Mark here from Not Defining. This is the place where we talk all about sexuality, gender presentation, relationships, self-confidence, love, and so much more so that you can feel your best however you define. So one of the things that people come to me with when I'm mentoring is this question of, I'm in a relationship, I love my partner, but I feel like I have lost the attraction to my partner and I'm having attractions to people of a different gender to the gender of my partner. This can happen in opposite or different sex relationships and same-sex relationships. I've heard it in both. And it's a really, really awful thing to happen. Most of the time, people are very happy with their partner. They love them very much. But because of their fluidity, because of their bisexuality or their multisexuality, they have these shifts. And it can be really, really distressing. People come to me and they say, I feel like I'm betraying my partner. I feel like, what if it never changes back? They might have children, they might be married, and so on. And it can lead us to really questioning our whole identity. So if anybody is experiencing that, please come and join us, hit the subscribe button, come and talk, because I have experienced it and I mentor hundreds of people going through these kinds of things all the time. So you're not alone. But what do we do if we're in this situation? Okay, so you feel like you have lost attraction to your partner. Okay. In order to answer this question, we need to understand what attraction is. Okay, what are we talking about? So attraction, you can think of it as having two parts to it, yeah? You are wanting something from somebody else, and you want to feel like you're giving them something from you. Okay, that's attraction, yeah? You find them hot, you feel hot in yourself, and that feels good. And of course, there's emotional attraction and then there's physical attraction. Now, most of the people who come to me will actually be emotionally very connected with their partner. It's normally the physical element that is in question. So I'm going to focus on the physical element. What do we mean by physical attraction? What's happening there? Basically, you have a body and your partner has a body. Okay? And your body can do certain things. It can give pleasure and it can receive pleasure. Okay? So you have two bodies which can make each other feel good. That's it. Now, what has happened when you feel attraction to somebody of, let's say, a different gender to the one of your partner, is that you are just being attracted to some other form of physical sensation. Okay? So it's somebody with a body that is different to the one of your partner. Now, in reality, this is very, very common. This is perfectly natural. People of all sexualities will be attracted to people who are different to their partner. It's completely normal. Okay, we're all human beings and we experience attraction. In actual fact, it's most common for you to be attracted to someone who is different to your partner. There's research that's been done which shows that people in relationships will often have fantasies of that which is very different, okay, or separate from their partner. Makes sense, right? Because you have your partner. And so when you fantasize, you're going to think of something else. Often this can lead us to feeling guilty, like we don't want our partner or something like that. It's not the case. What happens though is that when this person is of a different gender to the gender of our partner, we somehow seem to treat that as wildly different to any other trait. Okay? So if your partner is tall and you fancy a short person, not going to worry too much. If your partner is blonde and you fancy someone with brown hair, not going to worry too much. Yeah? But if somebody is male and your partner is female, suddenly the alarm bells go on, we freak out, and we start thinking, well, this is a huge big deal. It's actually not. Okay? Sex and gender are not a binary. Man and woman, I know that we look at it like two separate things. They're actually not. It's more of a continuum. You can look at the science on that if you just Google it. And so actually what your brain is just doing is something very natural. Your brain is just being attracted to something that's quite different to your partner. So why do we feel as though we've lost attraction to our partner? So what often happens, and I've experienced this myself, is that we get so anxious about that attraction to someone of another gender that we start to resist it. Okay? Instead of just saying, oh, I've had attraction to this person, we start to get really anxious and we start to focus on it. We focus, and we start trying to resist it and repress it. Okay, so we go, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm attracted to this person. What does this mean about me? Oh my goodness, I'm not a valid partner. This must mean I'm gay, or this must mean I'm kidding myself, or this must mean something else. Oh my goodness, like, what do I do about this? And we don't talk about it. And so it gets bigger and bigger and bigger in our head, and it starts to overwhelm our mind. And because of the way that society talks about sexuality, we often feel like if we have attraction to one gender, then it negates the other. Yeah, so if you have same-sex attraction, well, that means I'm gay and I'm not a valid heterosexual partner to my partner. Okay, it happens in the gay community as well. And so this is how we start to lose the attraction to our partner, because we are so completely cut off and anxious about this thing. In reality, this thing doesn't have to be such a big deal. So how do we resolve this? Okay, the way to resolve this is actually to do the thing which feels the most counterintuitive. Okay, the way to resolve this is that we have to accept the attraction that we've had. Okay, how do we accept it? Well, when the thought of that person or whatever comes into our mind, we have to say, I am attracted to this person, or this gender, or this thing. That is absolutely fine. That is wonderful. That is nice. I find this person sexy. I find men sexy. I find women sexy. Whatever it is. I love the fact that I find them sexy. Isn't that fun? Isn't that great? Isn't that fantastic? Oh, I love it. Yeah? These kinds of affirmations. Now that's going to feel really, really weird when we start to do it, because everything in our body and our mind is resisting that. But let me tell you, once you turn the tables and accept it, something amazing will happen. You will start to integrate that attraction into yourself. Okay? You will start to integrate it, and it will be processed and it will dissipate. How does this happen? Well, because if you remember, I said that sex is not a binary. Sex are not two mutually exclusive things. They're a spectrum. So when you're attracted to one person, that's a part of your sexuality. It's a part of you. Yeah? Might be a small part of you, but it's a part of you. Okay? And it's not mutually exclusive to your partner. So if you accept that, integrate that, okay? Think, oh, that's fun, that's sexy, oh, that's cool, yeah, that's great. Then you are accepting a part of your sexuality, a part of you, a part of your sexiness. And so when you come to your partner, you will feel sexy, you will feel confident, you will feel attractive, you will feel good about yourself. If you are berating yourself for having this attraction, then you are cutting off a part of your sexuality. You are cutting off a part of your sexiness, a part of you. Okay? The part that's attracted to this gender is not separate to the part that's attracted to this gender. Gender is a continuum. It's all one and the same. So once you accept this part of your sexuality, integrate it into yourself, you will become more connected to this part. It's amazing. Once I started integrating and accepting my natural bisexuality, I felt so sexy. And my relationship with my partner just absolutely blew up. It was amazing. The physical connection was like never before. Okay? So, accept it. Now, should you go and act on those impulses? Now, I'm just going to tell you something here which is very important. When I say accept, I don't mean go and have sex with someone of that gender. If that's something that you and your partner are comfortable with, then that's okay. But if you go and have an experience with a person of that gender, what will often happen is what we call a shame cycle. You will feel guilty and repressed about it. You will have that experience. You will feel even more guilty and repressed about it. And the shame cycle will start again. You have to accept within yourself. Accept that part of you within yourself. Know that it doesn't make you a bad partner. It doesn't make you any identity that you don't identify with. It doesn't mean anything about you. Accept it in yourself. Then you can see whether it might be, something you want to think about with your partner to open up the relationship, if that's something for you. But that really has to happen first, the acceptance. Okay? Because otherwise, trust me, simply having an experience with that person, especially if it's, behind the back of your partner, it's not going to give you what you need. So, I hope this has been helpful. Please let me know if you're going through this. Click that subscribe button because I've got lots more coming out. And have a great day. I love you all. Bye for now.